I've been commissioned with a product design for Dave's Globex brand Really Real Fruit Extract, made with 100% real fruit, which does not contain fresh oranges, apples, blueberries, lemons or strawberries, but does contain bioluminescent E numbers 7 through to 45. But before we can make this glow-in-the-dark drinks can, we first have to get an idea of the label design, which is why over in Photoshop we'll start sketching out this title. We'll extend the stem for the F and the T and clean up this by filling in these shapes. We'll actually flip the F to reuse as the T and begin blocking out these organic shapes. Let's leave room for the text listing all the fresh fruit which are not in this drink. Now let's pick our colour palette. I think we'll choose purples and orange with some blue and green. Now we can fill in these colourful organic shapes, and why don't we reuse the guides by setting the blend mode to overlay, tweaking the hue and adding some Gaussian blur, which as you can see adds depth to the shapes. Now we'll just add some speckly texture on top and some packaging info like the tidy man and these recycling instructions. Oh, and why don't we add some nutritional info on this side? I wonder, do you think anyone will notice if I put my face on the tidy man? Now, over in Blender, we'll use a cylinder for the can model. We'll give it a subdiv with some loop cuts and adjust the proportions till we get it canny. Now let's inset the top face and add this detailing around the edge. We'll turn this cube into a trapezoid to cut out this dip, and we'll flatten this cube to use as the pull tab and cut out these holes and attach it here. Now we can give the can a metallic material and adjust the roughness to something we like. So let's add our design and adjust it to fit in the UV editor. For the water droplets, let's set up a particle system set to hair. We'll check the advanced option and set the render as to object. We'll target this squished metaball, and even though it's working, we'll increase the scale and check the object rotation. Now, for more variation, let's set up the same particle system but reduce the scale and increase the amount. Now, for the water material, let's use a 50-50 mix of a glass transparent BSDF. We'll also add condensation by using a noise texture controlling the can roughness. Now let's set up the camera by adding this quick dolly out and this full rotation dolly in. For this rolling can scene, we'll offset their rotation. So here we go. So, what do you think? Oh wait, first, let's switch off the lights. Ah, sweet, but what do the reps think? So it's passed the taste test, which means I now get to share today's ECD, which I used in this poster design, available on Patreon. Remember to join Patreon to become a living legend and to let me know which is sweeter, real fruit extract or this planet pancake covered in honey.